Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and my first YouTube video. As the title states, I'll be taking this black wig and I'll bleach and dye it into a light brown hair color. So let's go ahead and get started. Off camera, I went ahead and mixed the developer and the lightening powder together into a pancake-like consistency, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint that bleach mixture onto a section of hair. Whenever you're applying bleach to your hair, you want to make sure you thoroughly coat that section so that the entire section processes evenly and so that you don't end up with like black spots or just a splotchy wig or bundles, if you are dyeing bundles instead. I hope this doesn't seem too obvious, but make sure you're not neglecting the back of this section as well. I also like to go in with a brush on that entire section of hair just to make sure that every single strand is thoroughly coated with the bleach and that the bleach is just evenly distributed among that section. I just want to go ahead and put out the disclaimer that I am not a cosmetologist, nor have I ever been to any cosmetology school. I've just watched a lot of videos and just read a lot of articles and did my own research on how to successfully bleach and dye your hair at home. And I wanted to show you all how I did so at my own home. I believe it is a process that truly anyone can learn how to do if you just put in the time and the effort to learn how to do it properly without damaging your unit or damaging your bundles or damaging your actual hair. You just have to put like the time and effort into learning how to do it properly. Now that I'm done with the entire wig, I'm just going to go back in and do a little bit of spot checking to see if there are any spots that I missed and apply any more bleach to sections that I feel like aren't saturated enough. So at this time, about 30 minutes had elapsed, and I noticed that certain sections of the hair hadn't lifted as much as I wanted them to, so I just went ahead and applied aluminum foil to those sections, definitely checking those aluminum foil covered sections about every 2 to 3 minutes, just so that they don't overprocess. And I processed the entire wig for about 45 minutes, like from the minute bleach touched the first section, I let 45 minutes elapse, then I rinsed out the bleach out of the entire wig. So this is what the wig is looking like after I had rinsed out the bleach. I went ahead and let it air dry for a bit as well. And to dye it, I'm going to be using the watercoloring method using Revlon's ColorSilk hair dye. I have one box in light golden brown and the other box is in dark blonde. And I'm going to list every single description that I have used in this video in the description box below. LOL, I meant product. I'm just going to go ahead and dampen the hair as well with some water just to open up the hair's cuticle a little bit more so that it'll take to the dye a little better. And I'm also going to let the hair soak in this watercolor bath for about 25 minutes. After rinsing out the hair dye, I went ahead and deep conditioned the wig as well with the After Color Care conditioner packets that came in the hair box dye, and I also mixed that with a little bit of silicone mix to make a deep conditioner. I deep conditioned for the wig for 10 minutes, and this was the result of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and let that wig air dry overnight. This is her the next morning. But unfortunately, she wasn't 100% dry, so I went ahead and blow dried the wig off camera as well. Before blow drying the hair, I did add Lotta Body's Sleek Me Blowout Lotion to the hair. And I also added the IC Hair Polisher Shine Moisturizing Serum as well. I didn't really have a heat protectant on me, so I was hoping the heat protectant properties within both these products will help prevent my hair from heat damage from the blow drying process. This is my hair blown out, and this is the hair styled and installed and in an indoor setting. And here's how the hair looks outside. Thank you all so much for tuning in.